In today's video, we're going to talk about what happens to your nervous system when it's under chronic stress. Have you ever looked around at work and thought, why am I the only one falling apart here and burned out? Your colleagues attend the same meetings, dealing with similar deadlines, and reporting to the same manager. Yet, they're totally unfazed, walking around without a care in the world. And meanwhile, you're lying awake at 2 a.m. in the morning, replaying the day's conversations, bracing for that next email, and feeling your body twitch and your stomach drop every time your phone lights up. If that sounds all too familiar, there's a real reason behind it. And it's not what you think. And it's not because you're too sensitive or you're not cut out for this. It's your nervous system. And everyone's nervous system reacts differently based on their own life experiences. Your nervous system is working in overdrive when you're under chronic stress. And when that happens, everything changes. I know it all too well. I've been there. When I went through burnout, I felt completely off. My colleagues were going through similar challenges at work, but none of them had the same symptoms that I had. Nobody could tell me what was wrong with me. Doctors would tell me that it was something viral. Friends and family would tell me that I just needed rest and it was all in my head. Some would even tell me that I was being dramatic. What? Me? Dramatic? No. When I learned that I was burned out, I spoke to doctors, therapists, researched and read everything I could get my hands on. Once I understood how the nervous system works and the role it plays in everything that we do, it made sense to me why I was feeling the way I was feeling. And I'm here to walk you through it and tell you what you can do about it. Your nervous system is the command center of how you respond to stress, pressure, uncertainty, and the world around you. It's constantly scanning for, am I safe? Is there a threat? That's its job. And here's the important thing to keep in mind. Your nervous system defines a threat as anticipated or perceived danger before it happens. It doesn't need to be real. Chronic stress affects both the sympathetic and the parasympathetic nervous systems. The sympathetic nervous system is responsible for the fight or flight response, whereas the parasympathetic nervous system is responsible for the relaxation and the calmness response. When we're under chronic stress, the sympathetic nervous system is overactive and the parasympathetic nervous system is underactive. This leads to symptoms such as heart palpitations, high blood pressure, and insomnia. And this eventually will lead to chronic disorders such as cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and other problems. When people talk about the fight or flight mode, it's part of the sympathetic nervous system they're referring to. It activates when your brain thinks something could go wrong. So imagine this. You're walking alone at night. All of a sudden you hear a noise. You immediately start scanning your surroundings. Your senses sharpen. You're more aware. You're on high alert. That's your nervous system in action. It's doing what it was designed to do, protect you. But what happens when you're in high alert all the time, day after day? That's when things start to spiral. Chronic stress unrealistic expectations, constant pressure, unresolved emotional pain. These can keep your nervous system activated, even when nothing bad is happening in the moment. And when it stays overwhelmed for too long, your nervous system can swing in the opposite direction. It can go into a freeze mode where you completely shut down. Or it can go into a fawn mode and then it makes you operate on autopilot. You might feel numb, tired, disconnected, or robotic. You might notice trouble concentrating or feeling like you're just going through the motions. This isn't you failing. This is your body's way of protecting you from overwhelm. And this is nervous system dysregulation. And it's often the root of burnout. The good news is that our nervous system can adapt and recover. By learning effective stress management techniques such as meditation, yoga, and deep breathing, we can calm our nervous system and promote relaxation. These techniques can help us reduce stress hormones, improve mood, and even reduce inflammation. It's never too late to make a change and start taking care of our nervous system. In fact, research has shown that by practicing stress-reducing activities, we can actually change the structure and function of our brain, increasing gray matter and improving cognitive function. This is a powerful reminder that we have the power to shape our own well-being. By taking control of our stress levels, we can take control of our health. So what can we do to start managing stress today? One simple step is to take a few minutes each day and focus on deep breathing exercises, letting go of the worries and concerns that are on top of mind. Try incorporating physical activity, whether it's a short walk or some stretching exercises into your daily routine. Now, to actually heal, we need to go deeper. Because burnout isn't just about stress. It's how your body learned to respond to the perceived or anticipated threats. It's your body's way of protecting you. But what is it protecting you from? Most people stay stuck in burnout mode because they never really learned to identify these threats, understand where they came from, or retrain their nervous system to respond differently. That deeper work, the part that helps you uncover the real threats and teaches your body how to feel safe again, is what I walk my clients through inside my program. And that's the part where people actually shift out of survival mode into a state of stability, confidence, and calm. And the timing couldn't be better. With the new year around the corner, I want to help you create a better way of living and working. And if you're curious to learn more about that deep inner work, book a free discovery call. I'll leave the link in the description box below. To summarize, chronic stress can have a profound effect on our nervous system, affecting our physical and mental health. By understanding its effects and taking steps to manage stress, it can promote our overall well-being and reduce its long-term consequences. If you've struggled with stress and found ways to manage it, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. And if you're looking for more stress relief techniques, check out my other video on the topic where we dive in deeper into practical strategies.